Hi guys, this is Emily from Peavine Ridge Farms. Just doing my little intro for the video. But we moved the cows and we'll show you how we did it. What are you hoodlums doing? Shut the door? Why do you want the door shut? I know Dad has the key.
I want that here.
Okay, I'm shutting the door. Watch your fingies. Oh no! You guys are locked in there forever. Hi, baby. Aw. Look at him. Hi. Aren't you handsome? So this is her first baby. She's doing awesome. So like I said earlier, there isn't a whole lot of grass, right? As you can see. I don't know. It's fairly short, but it's keeping their tummies full by moving them every day, and I just move them right first thing in the morning to try and keep them happy. Ideally, I believe you're supposed to move them in the evening or the afternoon, because I think if your cows are not used to like alfalfa or something like that, it's less rich in the afternoon. I'm no biologist or grass specialist, so I can't tell you why, but supposedly it's just less rich. Putting anything on the dew or anything like that, I guess it's hard for them to digest. It's really rich. But obviously there's not enough pasture in here for us to worry about that, and it's just all grass. But so far they've been happy. They might be skinny to some people and fat to others. It just depends on your preference, I guess, or what you think. But I think they're doing not bad, especially since they've got calves on them. For me, yeah, I'd like to see them a little bit fatter, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. So if I just keep moving them lots with the grass, then maybe I'll get that weight put back on them. Because these little guys are sucking the life out of their moms. And here's little Mr. Whitey. So his mom is one of the ones that she looks okay, but this is her first baby, right? So and I think she's putting everything into him. So any little bit of fat reserve she's getting, it's just going straight to baby. And because he's white, any little bit of mud, poop, anything that just stands out on him so much. Little bugger. But we'll see how he turns out. If he doesn't turn out very good, then we'll just take the knife to him. The banders, I guess I should say. And he'll become a butcher steer instead of a bull. But better get back to the kids. They're just sitting in the tractor. So yeah, and then of course you always have a few that are kind of stupid. They won't come across, or they won't go over or under. So we don't want them going over, but so we just drop the fence for them and let them through. But I think if I can keep moving them quick for the grass, they'll be okay. These are the two milk cows. This is June and Shimmer. June's in the back here. Poppy was getting a bag, so I'm praying to God and keeping my fingers crossed that they are indeed pregnant. They're not due, till end of June though, July, so I don't know. And Poppy, she's starting to bag a little. She was the first one bred, so I think she's due, I think it was like the beginning of June or the end of May, something like that. I'd have to look at the calendar and my dates to correct that. So hopefully, one lone dead fir tree, good firewood tree I guess this winter. So yeah, that was this morning's move. Hey guys, so what I did here was I just dumped the water trough. There's a bit in it, but this is kind of a thing I wanted to point out, but this is kind of the idea of when you rotationally graze, mixing like the spit, because the cows are drooling, so every time they're eating grass they're putting moisture in it that way. They are pooping, as you can see there's lots of poops out here, and there's some from last fall. So, and our idea is we don't disturb the poop because we want that little microbiome underneath each individual poop to thrive and survive kind of thing, so we don't want to disturb it, and hopefully that'll create more worms and everything like that, like good worms, not bad worms. And then I just tip this water, and then that adds to the moisture, right? So it's not a lot, but it does. And then the cows pee as well. So I see where we grazed them last fall, like last summer and fall, it's improving a lot. And man, like this just, it does wonders for our field. It's so easy. It's lemon squeezy, guys. But yeah, so I think this is the way to go, is this rotational grazing. And what I like about it too is I'm able to observe the calves as they grow. I'm able to watch the cows. I'm really able to document and keep track of who's an easy keeper, who does really well, who am I gonna want in my breeding program, that kind of thing. And also because you're handling them so much, it either makes them really quiet, or if you have a high-headed one, you go, yep, okay, she's to town, kind of deal. So it makes it pretty easy to decide. You're not kicking them out on range, which lots of people do, and that's fine. Like that's what you got to do, guys. But you kick them out on range and you're like, oh, that heifer's a little bit high-headed. We'll see how she is in the fall. She comes in late fall, just before calving kind of deal, and you put her in the pen, and then you find out, oh no, this cow's gonna eat me. But you, like a typical rancher or farmer, you'll wear your heart on your sleeve and you'll keep her because you're like, oh, but you know, she calved, she didn't need help, she's a good cow, you know. Meanwhile, she's chased you up the fence or ran through every single fence you've got. So for us, this makes it easy. We can see, nope, she's high-headed this spring, she goes this fall. Because we're noticing one of our registered shorthorn heifers, she's got a little white on her forehead. She's not very quiet at all. She's a bit harder to handle. And there's only one sale left in May, but because she's registered, I don't want to put her just through the regular sale, because someone who has 100, 300 head, they might not notice something like that because they do everything on horseback or whatever. But for me, I got little kids in here walking with them all the time. They can't be high-headed. They gotta be fairly quiet. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully by this fall, when the sales start again, she'll be quiet if that's what we decide to do, because we might not want to sell her to someone either who doesn't, because then they have to put up with that too, right? And that's not very fair. So we'll see. If she's really high-headed, she might just make really yummy steaks. So anyway, that's a little bit of a blurb this morning. But yeah, this girl's calved, this black one, and that brown one over there, she calved last year, and she was a fantastic mom. She had this cute little baby, and he's actually a 4-H steer right now. And she had so much milk, and I think what happened is she put everything she had into her milk for this little calf, and then she just didn't catch right away, because this is like our 3rd or 4th cycle now that they were with the bull, and she still hasn't calved yet. So that's a little bit worrying. What's wrong, right? Never know, maybe Maybe she's got an issue going on inside because she's got like no tummy. She's got no baby belly. And lots of them usually have a baby belly by now. Oh, and Eva's cow. Yesterday she calved. I didn't videotape that, but yeah. So there's only one more cow to calve, but luckily that cow, because we're starting May 1st is kind of like my cutoff for calving. And luckily for her, that the cow that still has to calve, if she calves late, whatever, she's gonna be a ground beef cow in the fall. She looks really good, nice and fat, and she's getting a bag on her, right? So she can have her baby late, and then we'll just butcher her in the fall because she probably won't catch right away. And she is getting old, right? So when you get those old cows, they have a hard time walking. They start to get old, feel their age, right? And their hips will start to hurt them and they walk a little bit stiffer. They just not as healthy of an animal anymore, right? Their joints are going. So I've noticed she walks a bit slower this year and she's getting old. So we'll make her ground beef this fall. And then Eva's cow, she had her baby, but I'm not too sure where the baby is. He's blending in, or she's blending in. It's a little heifer. That's not it. That's 20 to 10. Somewhere in here. Oh, but you know what? She might be in the back in the old pen sleeping. Where's your cow, Eva? Up. She's up there. Okay, baby's starting to get angry. I'll let you guys go.